day 3.5, the last day, day 4, that we've been here at London, the Unleash Your Power Within program from Tony Robbins, the seminar that is going on like insane intention. 3.5 days full out. I mean, you go all the way, and it's incredible. It's an experience that I can recommend to anyone, and it's life changing. That's a fact. So yeah, just a little thing. I mean, and like I said, there's so much shouting and screaming and being intensive involved in the whole process that you keep shouting and doing that, and you just keep, messing up your voice. So I thought, well, at least that's one part that we learn in a weekend with Tony Robbins, is how to sound like Tony Robbins. But yeah, whatever, or not whatever, but you get my point. So today, the last day, what was the most interesting part in that? Well, actually, there were two things. One thing is that the main topic of today was health. Within the structure, that when you want to build your own good life, the foundation is a good health, right? That's where everything starts. And however you are at the moment, and the same goes for me, is dependent or is based on what you did in the past, right? So whatever have been my lifestyle is the result of me being who I am now, in the fitness scape that I am, the health scape that I am. And it's not only about fitness, but it is about health. So it's in general about health, and that goes about a couple of things, of course. That goes about the way that we use our oxygen, that we use the right way to breathe, that we can really fully breathe whole into our own whole body and experience the feeling of oxygen. I mean, you can do 30 days without food, right? You can do a couple of days without water, but oxygen, 3 minutes, then it's probably pretty much done with your life, right? So oxygen is one of the most important things to our life. So we need to learn how to breathe right, and to get all the oxygen into our bloodstream. So that's one thing. The second thing is, of course, food. It's what you drink, it's how you exercise or how you move, how they call it, the aerobic fitness. So it's not about being an athletic or being in a fitness gym every day, right? It's just exercising, moving your body. Because movement is what makes you in a different state, right? I mean, in the end, and that's what's very recognizable from the things that I already knew from NLP, is that, movement creates, your physiology creates things in your emotions. So body language, for example, is a good example. The way we use our body during the things that we say is a reflection of what we feel. So you can also turn it around. How do we want to feel? You can, use the right gestures and the right body language for that. A great example is always when you see an athlete coming across the finish line, he puts his arms up, and goes like, yay! That's a winner state, and that creates a sort of but it creates hormones within your brain that releases this relief hormone, this happiness hormone, that makes you feel good. So it's also the other way around. If I don't feel good and I put my arms up, I start to feel good. No matter how depressed you are, if you go running like a little kid across the street and you're with your arms up and yelling, yay, you're gonna feel good. So we had a lot of that things going on, of course, and you can imagine that. So physiology, the way you use your body, the way you move your body, whatever you do with your body, is a big part of how you feel. So that's an important part, and I totally agree with that. I mean, that's something that's just a fact. I mean, it's not either debatable. It's just how it is. So so there are a couple of things that's going on in this health part, and that's where the focus was on today. To be honest, for me, that was my biggest point that I wanted to improve on, right? That one of my, they have this model that they use where you can see all different areas in your life where you want to improve yourself, and health is one of the things that I want to improve. It's not really unhealthy, but I can lose some pounds. I can use, it would be good if I change some other things in my life that would make me more healthy. And that gave me a lot of insight today, at least for me personally. What's in our food, and how do we need to change the way we process our food, or not processed food, but how we process our own food. What's good for you, what's not good for you, and those kind of things. So they actually ended up with a 10-day challenge that I am starting right now, of course. When to start? Right now, because what other time would there be to start than just now? So following this 10-day challenge with healthy food, right? A healthy lifestyle. I'm going full into that, and we're going to see how that will change anything in my life. But so health was one of the biggest things that we talked about today, but that was not the only thing. And there was this guy. He is he's very much into the more spiritual feeling and meditational parts in our lives, because the inner peace and our wellness in our lives. And I thought he made a very good comparison there. It's not that there's something within you that needs to be put more into you, like I need inner peace, so I need more input. No, inner peace means that you have a clouded vision, and it's like if you have a beautiful car with all the inner peace in the car, right? But if you're sitting in it and you have dirty windshields, you can't look through it. So all the beauty that's in there can get out. So you need to clean up the windows. You need to clean up the clouded perspective of things. And that's what inner peace is. So you don't need to put in something, you have to take out something. And how do you do that? You do that by meditating. And based on the different chakras, the different energy fields in your body, like in our regular body, we have, of course, our organs and our bones and our structure and our muscles and those kind of things. And within the more spiritual part of your body, there's this aura, which is the energy field around you. And he did some examples. He actually made us feel things that was like astonishing, right? I mean, it's happened before. For me, at least, I had some experience with Reiki, and I had some experience with Aikido, and those kind of things where you feel the energy, which the Japanese people call the chi, the ki. The Chinese actually call it chi, and the Japanese call it ki. And you use that inner energy as a source for strength in your life, right? In so many things. And that was something that he showed today as well. So during this meditation and the things that was in between that, there was this really astonishing moment where you really could feel like this energy field inside you, where you could spread yourself, your inner peace, outward to the world out there. And that was a really interesting experience. I've been meditating for years. I've done it many times. But the way he executed it and guided us through that meditation, it was a whole other level. I've never experienced that in this way. So that was really insightful how that works. And I mean, if you'd like to know more about that, I'd love to show it to you once and make you experience it as well, because it's a really easy method. But you got to be really into that stuff as well. You got to feel it from yourself, and it without sounding too quirky, or how do you call that? Too bit of a tree hugger in that sense. In the end, in the essence, everything revolves around love, and that's something that relates to my method as well. Of course, I mean, it's for a reason that the number one source of love, of happiness, is love, right? That's where we receive a very big chunk of our regular happiness from. And it is so important that you realize that love is the essence of life. Love is the thing that we live for. And you create not only the things in life for yourself. I mean, it starts with yourself, of course. I mean, without me, there is no sense in doing things, right? So I need to take care of me. That's where the health part comes in. You need to take care of your body. That's your equipment for life, right? So you need to take care of that. But from that, you create love. There is love as the essence of connection and things in your life. So, and with that inner peace, there comes that part of love, and that was so beautiful to see. And not only the love for others, but also the love for yourself. But in the end, the love for everyone in the world. And that was an amazing experience, to be honest. That was one of the most, profound things that we did in the last couple of days. We did so many things, right? And I don't want it to be this a very long video, but it's been such an incredible experience with all these different insights that I had. And if it did at least one thing, it strengthened me in my knowing that the things that I do with my business, with Master Your Personality, is exactly spot on. We are from a world where, we come from a place where we've been learned in a certain way to live our lives, but we've never learned how to be happy. We never learned how to set our destiny. We've never learned what it is that we're here for, what our purpose is. We've never learned how to be the best version of yourself in that way. We've been learned how to live in a world that is almost like a parallel universe to our own personal, authentic world. And we have to be like that, like how others define life, right? Like the happy life. And in the end, we all discover at a certain age, and it doesn't matter. Some people have it when they're in their 20s, some people have it when they're in their 40s, or even in their 50s or 60s. You discover that, and I mean, whatever you do with it, that's your choice, right? It's your decision. But whatever it is, you decide, or you feel that there needs to be something else, right? There is something you need to learn to control that part of your life. I mean, we are all here day by day. We're doing our things, right? We're going to our work. We're taking care of our kids. We're doing, whatever it is. We live our lives. But in the end, we are all part of this great universe where we're just like small elements in. But that is still you, no matter how large or small you find yourself. It is you that matters. Everything revolves around you. And from that part, there comes the search for happiness. That's what we crave. That's just what we need to live a happy life. To live a good life for ourselves. Why not, right? Why shouldn't we live the life we want? Why shouldn't we live the life you desire? And everything you do in your life is based on the decisions you have made. Everything that is in your life right now is based on the decisions that you have made. Even in a situation where there were things going on in your life where you didn't have a decision, but it's like the Dalai Lama said, I think he says, if you cannot change it, don't worry. And if you can change it, don't worry. Right? So you can change it then. You can decide. You can make the decisions you have to make, and everything you do is in your hands. And that's, I think, in the end, the most generic element that comes from this weekend. There are three things. We revolve around energy. Without energy, there is nothing. So energy is our most important fuel to achieve the things that we want. And you need to learn how to create that energy for yourself. Second is everything you do is because you do it. Everything you want is whatever you decide to do with it. Everything you do not get is decided about your decisions. And everything you do achieve is based on your decisions. That is what controls your life. And we have our fears, and we have our troubles, and we have our pains, and everything is there, of course. But in the end, it's just this plain simple. And the third thing is that you know, in the end, it's all about the love we have to share with each other. So, yeah, I mean, thank you for that. Thank you for the love that you're giving me, and I hope you're experiencing the love that I give to you as well. No matter who you are, where you are, and whatever you think of me or whatever you think of this subject, I feel that I experience that by doing this. This is what I love to do, and it's great to have that word in this sentence, right? This is what I love to do. So if it is something you love to do, you can give that love to you. So there you are. Thank you for watching again. And if you like this video, please share it with your friends, of course. Like it so you can share it with your friends. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can also subscribe to my channel so you never miss another video. And yeah, keep going, right? Keep improving, keep fighting for your own decisions, keep making them, keep conquering your own anxieties and your fears. And I know I have, and I've been doing that for quite a while. But that's what life's about, right? You need to progress. You need to progress. The 5 sources: they're love, they're connection making by communication, they're your femininity and your masculinity, who you are really, and there's your personal growth, because everything in nature grows, and if it's not growing, it's dead. So you need to grow. So in the end, combined with everything and some extras, you can create and find your own balance. Those are the 5 sources of happiness, and that is what I like to give you by doing videos like this. So tomorrow I'll travel back to the Netherlands again, and I'll shoot some other videos next week, just regular, like the regular days, right, on Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays. And so that last week was a little bit off that schedule. You've seen these videos every day now. But that's just, I thought that was fun. And next week I'm gonna announce something else which is pretty cool. We're gonna start off, and that gives a big opportunity for you as well. So keep your eye out for that as well. And again, thanks for watching, and share the love. Do that. That's what it's all about. Bye bye.